Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be in the world. You are with Nomads Without Limits. And today we're doing a live chat or a chat with Miss Celine. Celine, what's your last name?
Monfort.
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 Okay. Celine, where are you from?
I am from a small island in the Caribbean, which is named Martinique. So it's a French island. So I'm Caribbean French. And yes, so yeah, that's the accent, Caribbean French.
Got it. We connected on Facebook earlier this week, and I wanted to talk to you about scuba diving. And I understand that you are a Black female you and your husband own a dive shop in Costa Rica.
Yes, we do.
Okay.
We do.
How long have you had your dive shop?
So we are very young dive shop owner because we bought the shop in June. So that's 4 months ago. Time flies. It's like, it feels like a lifetime, but it feels like it was yesterday. So yeah.
Okay.
But I have been I have been a diver for 16 years, and I have been working in the dive industry for 8 years now, diving and teaching and managing dive operation all over the world. Yes, for a few years now.
So how did you get into it? How did you become a diver? Did you wake up and say, man, I just need to see what's in the ocean?
Well, I wish it was like that, but basically, I became a diver because I didn't want to do soccer or basketball. Or I am a Caribbean girl, so I lived on the island all my childhood. I come from my grandfather was a fisherman. I have been close to the ocean all my life, at least my young life. But diving was not on the scope. It's not something that local people we do because it's something for white people basically.
Right.
I never been introduced to scuba diving like something that I could do. I did not even see any diver in my life before I became a diver, I think. And when I was studying in Paris, in France, I was in an engineer school. I was studying agronomic engineering. And during my studies, I was offered a different choice of sports that I could practice. And among that, it was like soccer, basketball, whatever, and scuba diving. And I'm like, no, I'm not going to run around the field during an hour. That's not going to happen. Scuba diving, that seems something that is not true. That seems something that I would like to do, to try. So my first dive was in a pool in Paris, which is a bit sad for a girl coming from the Caribbean. And my first dive in the ocean was in the Red Sea. So that was great at the opposite. So yeah, I started diving purely per chance. I would love to say it was destiny, and maybe it was, but it was basically to escape soccer.
So what does diving do for you? Is it like a meditation? Does it calm you? What is it for you? Does it excite you?
To be honest, diving changed my life. The day I became a diver, I think my first time when I passed the surface, because it's the first second when you go down, it's scary. It's always scary. Because you are going down, you don't know what's down there. You cannot breathe freely. You are breathing from an apparatus. It is scary. And I remember I was so scared the first time. And I saw the water going on and up and up and up through my mask. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, what I'm doing there.
Right.
I was down there and I realized this is the best place to be. Diving changed my life. As a woman, we are struggling with a lot of things. We have a lot of things in our head. We are struggling with our bodies. We have an image that we need to perform to the world. When you are underwater, all of this disappear. You don't need to be or to perform or to look or no, you are just there. You are there. You can be you there, silence, and it's just calm. And diving, I can say that sometimes that diving saved me from myself, saved me from all this noise that I have in my life. And as a woman, God knows that we have a lot between the list, the responsibility, whatever.
Right.
When I am down underwater, all of this calm down for at least an hour. If I'm lucky, an hour and a half, all of this calm down. And I can just be there, present in the moment. Yes, that's diving changed my life for that.
So it gave you a chance just to be still and just listen.
Just be me, just be present, just forget about the past, the future, just be in the moment. Right. And just enjoy the feeling to be in my skin, basically. Because as I said, as a woman, we really struggle with our bodies sometimes. And being underwater, I don't have this feeling anymore. It's insane. You are so light that you are under pressure, but you relieve the pressure, which is quite extraordinary.
Okay. So now that you're an owner of a dive shop, how do some of the clients react to you being the owner?
Yeah, that's always a surprise, I would say. Black women in the scuba diving industry, in the scuba diving world in general, we are very few. I have been diving for 16 years. I think I can count on the finger of one hand, actually, the black female scuba divers I have seen in 16 years. And I never met personally, I know they exist, but I never met personally another Black woman dive instructor. And if there is, looking at us right now or looking at this video, I'm like, please reach to me. I would love to meet you because I have never met one in 16 years diving all over the world. So I think people don't imagine us or perceive us as in the diving industry. When I arrive in the dive shop, when I go diving for myself for fun, people will ask me if I want to do a discovery scuba dive. They don't assume when they see me that I have more than 3,000 dive. I am a dive instructor and I am a dive center owner. They will never assume that. And well, I kind of understand it. So generally when people see me arrive at the shop, I have two kind of reaction. When they sometimes people don't see me. I'm just part of the wall, or I don't know. And when they realize I am the boss, they are very surprised. And their surprise is, oh, you can feel like they are like, oh my God, I did a mistake. Oh, no, she is the boss. Or they really don't know what to do with this information. Right. Or people are very happy. And that's actually most of the reaction. People are just happy to see that it's surprising, but it's nice because that's been maybe the world evolve a little bit. And now a Black woman can own a dive shop.
Nice. I love it. I love it. So where exactly are you in Costa Rica?
So my dive shop is named Rich Coast Diving. And it's located on the Pacific side of Costa Rica in the village of Playas del Coco. So we are the amazing thing about Costa Rica. It's an amazing country, but we have two sides. There is a Caribbean side and there is a Pacific side. Why a Caribbean girl doesn't go on the Caribbean side, basically because there is not too much diving there. Okay. All the diving activities is more on the Pacific side because there is an incredible biodiversity underwater. You can find so many species of fish. We have reef sharks, bull sharks, manta rays, stingrays, eagle rays, basically all kind of ray. I think there is around here. It's not something that is rare. Manta ray, yes, but the rest of the life is basically something we see every single dive. So we can see from the biggest to the tiniest, because we have nudibranch, we have, I think on the dive, you can see 6 octopus running around. There is an incredibly biodiversity here, and it's always surprising. The Pacific is not like the Caribbean. It's not a clear blue water place with corals and colors. It's not like that. Okay. But with the Pacific, it's changing every day. Sometimes it's blue, sometimes it's green, sometimes the visibility is amazing, sometimes the visibility is poor. But there is one thing that doesn't change, and that the Caribbean, in my opinion, doesn't have anymore, is there is a lot of life. There's a lot of life. Here, I had guests today, and they came back from a dive and told me, oh my God, Celine, it was amazing. I was swimming in the middle of hundreds of pufferfish. Where can you swim in the middle of 100, and I'm really talking about 100 if it's not thousands, of pufferfish, of porcupine fish, and they are just there. They look at you, you look at them, and they're like, hello. So I love diving here. I really love it. That's why I walked in Costa Rica years ago. I came back because we had this amazing opportunity. And yes, I don't go diving very often, fortunately. When you become a business owner, there's no time anymore. Right. But I love when my guests come back and they look at me and there is this light in their eyes and we are like, oh my God, Celine, that was awesome. Yes, I know.
Yes, yes. I became scuba certified last summer. And it's something.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I always wanted to do it. And finally, a friend of mine, Judy, she inspired me. And she said, look, go ahead and do it. So I went ahead and signed up for it and did it. And I have no regrets.
Yeah. Diving is one of the best things to do. Where did you do it?
I got certified here in Miami.
Oh, nice.
And then my first dive was in Cancun.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Yeah. Beautiful, yeah. Beautiful. Now, what advice would you offer women who are afraid to go out there and try, who want to step outside the comfort zone, but don't know what to do? What advice would you give a first timer?
I would say, because especially to Black women, we have been going through so much, so much. We are so strong. We can do anything we want. And if scuba diving is what you want, don't listen to people who are going to ask you if you know how to swim. Don't listen to people who are going to try to explain you about life or equipment or tell you how complicated it is. It is not. It is. There is complication in scuba diving, but that is not so complicated. You can do it. You can do it. I don't say that everybody can scuba dive. That is not true. It's not for everybody. But if you want to try, if you have this desire, just do it. Don't listen to people that are going to restrain you, because you have no restraint. You have been going through so much. Going underwater, it's just going to be pure fun compared to the rest.
Love it. I love it. I love your enthusiasm. I love your attitude about just do it. You've been through so much in your life. Do it.
Yeah, this is all about fun. This is something, and then you are going to do it for you. Scuba diving is very selfish, in my opinion. I think the worst reason to become a scuba diver, and I have seen it a lot, unfortunately, is you have couples. One of the partner is a scuba diver, and the other one is following. It can be in both ways. It doesn't matter the way. And when people try to go to become scuba diver, but because of the pressure of their partner. And I think it's not a good reason to become a diver, because diving, it's a selfish activity. You do it for yourself, it's a personal sensation. It's an incredible feeling, but only you can feel it. Nobody else. You do it just for yourself. And after, yes, you start to dive with people, it becomes a social activity. It can be everything, so scuba diving. But I really believe it's a selfish activity or a self-centered activity. And I believe that if you want to do it, just do it, try it, see if it's for you. Because it will be for you, not for your kids, not for your husband, not for your friends. At the end, it's you and yourself underwater. And that's amazing.
Yes, yes. So what are your top 3 dives that you've been on so far?
My top 3 dives. Oh, that's difficult. I would say first one, it's here in Costa Rica, but it's not on the coast of Costa Rica. It's very far from the coast, is 42 hours, is Cocos Island. Cocos Island is one of the most famous shark sanctuary in the world. Because there it's totally protected by Costa Rica, thanks God, and I hope it will stay like that. If people want to remember what's Cocos Island, when you see the first Jurassic Park movie, the first image, the waterfall falling in the water at the very beginning of the movie, this is Cocos Island. It has been shooted there. It's pure, it's savage, it's wild, it's rough, and it's underwater. The island is amazing, but it's protected. You can basically spend just a few hours on the island to see what it is. But you go there on the liveaboard, you spend 10 days there just for diving. And underwater, you can see walls of average sharks, dolphins, manta rays, Galapagos sharks, tiger sharks. It's school of sharks, school of hundreds of reef sharks. It's just amazing. It's beautiful. It's very challenging diving because there is current, sometimes there is thermocline, so the water temperature drop. But it's amazing diving. So yeah, it's definitely my number 1, I guess. Then I do love diving in Raja Ampat. It's in Indonesia. Raja Ampat is in Indonesian Papua, West Papua. And there, yeah, it's beautiful. The biodiversity, the corals, soft corals, hard corals, the amount of fish. If you are lucky, it's blue water, clear visibility. And yes, it's just beautiful. It's really, when you dream about scuba diving, this is Raja Ampat. And the third position is kind of difficult, but maybe the south of Maldives, because in the south of Maldives, it's very different from the rest of the atoll. It's very remote, it's difficult to access, so it's still very protected, and it's far from the rest of the Maldives, which kind of have been which is very exploited. The south is still very white. And there you have amazing dive. I think in one dive, I saw 7 different species of sharks, and it's very strong current. So you jump, you poof, you disappear, and just the sharks just come at you. But the current is so strong that you don't have to wait to look at the animal. It's just passing, and you are passing away, and you like a rocket, and the sharks are like, oh, whale shark, oh, a tiger shark, oh, it's amazing. It's amazing. But yeah, after that, there is so many places. I was walking in Djibouti, and I was swimming in the middle of 30 whale sharks, juvenile whale sharks, and that's amazing too. Yeah, well, there is so many places that it's a bit difficult to choose. But yeah, yes.
So if I bring a group down to Costa Rica to go scuba diving, are they required to already be scuba certified? Or
not necessary.
No.
Okay.
Do you also certify?
Yes, we are a dive school, so we certify from all level. They can even do a discovery scuba diving. So basically, it's a session in the pool, and then after they go in the ocean for 2 dives. So it's not a certification, but at least feeling, and they can start. And then obviously we teach open water diver, advanced rescue, and we are as well a career development center. So we teach to dive master and dive instructor. So we have all the level until the highest level at the dive center. And I hope if any dive people young or not that young, we have people from every age doing dive master training. You need to be at least 18. So yes, this is a minimum legal. But I have seen people starting at 40, at 50 to become a dive master. Yeah, I'm waiting for you.
I started at 50, at 56, and I started scuba diving.
It's possible. It is very challenging. It is hard work. It is hard. Becoming a dive master, it's hard work, but it's one of the best jobs in the world. So the training is hard. It's sometimes difficult. And I have seen people who give up because it's difficult. But if you go through it, and then after when you became a dive master, there is a word master in it for a reason. You start to share your passion, to start to share your world with other people, with the guests. And this is an incredible feeling. So I am a dive instructor. I have been sharing this with my students. And now I am a dive. I don't teach much anymore because obviously I am very busy doing other things. Yes. But I do love when yesterday, I had a young man. He was with us for 3 months. He arrived, he was so shy. He was in his world with his own background. And 3 months after, he's a dive master. And he's saying, Celine, I want to work. I want to get people. I want to do this with my life. Makes me proud. It makes me very proud. So right. Yes, so yeah, doesn't need to be a diver to start diving. So we can start, we can try getting certified and maybe one day become dive professional.
Nice, nice. Well, you have a YouTube channel, you have a Instagram. So give us the name so people can reach out to you, contact you, ask questions.
So I am, my dive shop is Rich Coast Diving in Costa Rica. But before that, because when you become a diver, when you are more and more experienced, you like to develop activities underwater. And in my side is more video. I love recording the marine life. I love editing movies about my travel and my dives. So with my husband, we created a YouTube channel, which is named Travel to, like the number, Sea, like the ocean, Travel to Sea. And on this channel, we really share our world, the beauty of our travels, above and below the surface. And basically, we started it when we were living and diving in Indonesia during the pandemic. So we stayed in Indonesia during almost 2 years. And we're recording a lot of image. We're recording a lot of, because we have been traveling all over. And we started this web series. And I encourage anybody who will watch this video to have a look. We share our tips. We share whatever is our experience, what we like, what we don't like on this YouTube channel. So the name is Travel to Sea. And if you would like to come diving with me in Costa Rica, you can check out Rich Coast Diving.
Okay. And your Instagram?
My Instagram is Travel to Sea or Rich Coast Diving. I have both.
Okay, got it. And let's see. Swimming requirements. Does a person have to be a great swimmer?
So I would not say great swimmer. You don't need to be an Olympic swimmer to become a diver. You do need to know how to swim, a minimum. For example, for the for the open water diver certification, you need to swim 200 meters. These 200 meters can be swum any way you want. Okay, you can be on your back and swim. That's possible. But obviously, to really enjoy the fact to be in the water, is better to be comfortable in the water at the beginning. If you hate water, well, it might be a bit difficult, but if you enjoy to be in the water, and if you are, I would say, an average swimmer, you can become a scuba diver and you will get better. Because honestly, when you become a very good diver, let's say a very good and experienced diver, you don't move anymore. There's no more swimming involved. You'll just stay still. I don't move underwater. Because you don't want to move. When you move, it scares the marine life. You don't see things. So at some point, you don't move anymore underwater.
Right. You just kick your legs.
Not even.
No?
Not even. Just there.
Wow.
Sometimes I give a kick, and then I don't give a kick for a few seconds, and one kick. And so, well, actually, becoming a good diver, you don't swim that much. But to get your certification, you need to be able at least to swim 200 meters. That's a requirement.
Okay, I will spread the word. And after we chatted yesterday, or a couple of days ago, I started thinking about, man, I can get a trip together with my community, Nomads Without Limits, get a trip, take people down, let them experience scuba diving for the first time, let them get certified. And I said,
that
this would be
awesome.
Good experience.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
So we're going to stay connected because my wheels are spinning and I'm thinking, man, we can do this. So
we can definitely organize something. We can get people. I will be happy to have more Black divers around me. I would be happy to have more Black dive training because we are not that many. And yeah, I think that would be awesome. So we can do that.
Okay. Well, thank you. Thank you for your time. And just thank you for educating me and so many other people and giving us the beauty of seeing a Black woman diving, a dive master, a shop owner. So thank you for leading the way and being a great example.
You're welcome. And I'm happy if I can inspire over. It's not, I don't think I'm that amazing, but I do want to share my passion and what I love. So you are more than welcome.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. Take care and we'll chat later, okay?
Yes, we will.
Right.
Ciao. Bye.
Bye.